People always saw me as the safe guy, the one every girl could trust, the one mothers love to see around their daughters. You know the type, harmless, funny, never a threat. And I leaned into that role. Oh, I played it so well. The truth, I was gay. I had always known, but I never shouted it out, never walked into a room wearing it on my chest. Instead, I blended in, smiled, laughed, became the guy girls cried to when their boyfriends broke their hearts. And because of that, they let me in. They told me everything. I knew their boyfriend's secrets, their weaknesses, their strengths. And when I hung around those boyfriends long enough, I noticed something else. Some of them were beautiful. Some of them were rich. Some of them carried the kind of charm that drew people like moths to light. And that's when the thought hit me. Why not me? I didn't want to be their boyfriends, no. I wanted to prove something to myself, to the world, to her. But I'll get to that part later. For now, all you need to know is this. I wasn't the friend they thought I was. I was the wolf in the middle of their circle, waiting patiently. And when the time was right, I'd strike.
It started with Anita. She was beautiful, full of life, always smiling. She had this boyfriend, tall, rich, the kind of man every girl wanted. She would sit me down and tell me how amazing he was, how safe he made her feel. And I nodded, I smiled, I listened, but deep down, every word she spoke lit a fire in me. I wanted him. So, I found my way in. Late night hangouts, group outings. Anita trusted me, so she left us alone sometimes, even encouraged the bro bond. And slowly, I started to test the waters. Subtle touches, long stares, compliments no straight man should give another. And then one night, it happened. He kissed me, or maybe I kissed him. Honestly, I don't even remember. All I know is that it happened, and once the door was open, I kicked it wide. Anita never saw it coming. When he grew distant, she ran to me for comfort, crying on the same shoulder her boyfriend had kissed just hours earlier. Do you see the irony? She thought I was her safe place, but I was the reason her world was falling apart. That was the first time, but not the last. Because once I realized I could do it, I couldn't stop. It became my game, my twisted little game. Every new girl who let me into her life, every boyfriend who thought I was just the funny gay friend, they were targets. I studied them, learned their habits, played the role of the trusted friend, and then, when the time was right, I stepped in. Some resisted at first, others gave in faster than I expected, but in the end, most of them fell. And once they did, I made sure their girlfriends found out. Do you know what it feels like to watch a girl's face when she realizes her perfect man has chosen me over her? It's not just heartbreak, it's humiliation. And I lived for that look. Was it cruel? Yes. Did I care? Not at all. Because every time I ruined a relationship, I felt stronger. I felt like I was taking back the power that had once been stolen from me. And yet, no matter how many hearts I broke, how many men I stole, the satisfaction never lasted. Because deep inside, I wasn't just fighting them, I was fighting her.
You see, there was this girl, my best friend, the first person I ever trusted with my truth. I told her one night, sitting in her room, shaking with fear, that I was gay. And she laughed. Not the nervous kind of laugh. Not the supportive kind. No, she laughed like it was the funniest joke she'd ever heard. And then she said words that carved themselves into my soul. You? Gay? Please. No man will ever love you. Not truly. You'll end up alone. Do you know what that does to someone? To hear that from the one person you thought would accept you? That night, something in me broke. And from the pieces, something darker was born. Every relationship I ruined, every man I took, it was me screaming back at her. It was me proving her wrong. It was me saying, look, they want me. Even the ones you thought were untouchable. Even the ones who swore they were straight. But the truth, no matter how many men chose me in the dark, I still went home alone. No matter how many girls I betrayed, I still carried her words like a curse. And the more I tried to fight it, the more it consumed me.
Now here I am, older, tired, broken in ways I can't even explain. Some of the men I stole, they moved on, married women, had children. They pretend it never happened. Others still snake around the shadows, living double lives. And the girls, most of them hit me. Some never forgave me. One even left the country after the truth came out. But the cruelest twist of all, that girl, my best friend, the one who mocked me, she found love, real love, a husband, kids, happiness, everything I told myself I didn't need. And me, I was still here, alone, drowning in the wreckage of lives I destroyed, trying to convince myself it was worth it, that I proved my point. But later at night, when the noise fades and the silence sets in, I know the truth. I didn't prove anything. I didn't win. I became exactly what she said I'd be. Alone. And maybe as the punishment I deserve.
And what is worse, you see, I thought I was in control. I thought I was the one pulling the strings, breaking hearts, walking away untouched. But I was wrong, because one of the men I swore was just another game. He refused to let me go. At first, I thought it was just obsession, but then it became something darker. He followed me, called me, threatened me, said if he couldn't have me, no one else would. I used to be the hunter. Now suddenly, I became the prey. And that's when I realized revenge always comes with a price. And this was mine.